spitting of rain. Weren't forecast this, was not forecast. So we're back in lakes this week. We're in the Ennerdale Valley. That's looking back down Ennerdale Water. I've parked down at Bowness, not down there at car park. Bowness, not just down there. That's looking up to Cragfell. I'm going up on tops up here tonight. That's looking up to Pillar up there. It's got a bit of cloud on top in it. I'm going to walk up here somewhere, maybe up to Steeple or somewhere around there. Head off up onto the top. And I might head up to Aycock or somewhere around there and camp tonight. We've just had a little bit of drizzle come through that weren't forecast. So I hope we don't get no more of that. As I've just come through that gate down there, I've got some nice new fencing up and that, and there's a sign outside the gate. It says on there that didn't give a date out like that, but I'm going to be introducing beavers into eastern side of Ennerdale Water, and all this fencing's to stop them going any further or something like that, it was saying. Now that'll be brilliant, that. Be cracking to see beavers thriving in the Lake District. So instead of walking further on up that valley, that steep climb up Steeple, up onto the top, and then we come across and then up onto Aycock, I've decided I'm taking this route straight up. This path comes out just at the bottom of Aycock, and then we've just got Aycock to go up. But I've only just finished off at nights this morning. It's about 3:08 or something like that now. Couple of hours skip, and I decided I was coming out. I'm doing 2 nights, I'm up here for 2 nights. Not 2 nights up in this area, but I'm going up here tonight. Going back to the car tomorrow morning, and then going somewhere else tomorrow. Still in Lakes, but another night on another fell somewhere. So yeah, like I say, I've only just finished off at Neats this morning. Couple of hours skip, got bag packed, blasted straight through here. So yeah, nice steady climb up. It's a steep slog. I've actually been up this route before. First time we ever came up here, a long time since. It is a nice steady route up, but it's a steep, and some nice views at back in us here. That's looking over to we've got Great Bourne at back here and Starling Dodd at end. 2 nice summits them. Plan on camping on them and all. Obviously I've done them with completed way nights, but they do look nice tops to camp on as well, so that may be a future camp on one of them. In the meantime, a steady slog up here. Get better views of Ennerdale Water there. That's Bowness, not just that end there. Then there's Great Bourne here, and then it follows a long ridge. Starling Dodd is just behind these trees here. As I was saying, it looks a nice ridge, that. Definitely a future camp spot up there for sure. And that's a cracking view, that. Seems we've got company. big black cow there. There's a few more and I'm on this hillside here like, but he's taking a keen interest in me. I think it's a he. There they are, look. I've just walked straight through the middle of them. As long as you show them you're not scared, you show no interest in them, they won't bother you. It's only when you start making a fuss that they'll show an interest. That's all they are, is intrigued in what you are actually doing. If you're taking a go on them, there's no interest here, they'll leave you alone. As I'm making my way up this hillside here, looking back to where I've come up this hillside here, there's no marked on map of course, but there's loads of little springs flowing off that hillside. I must have crossed at least about 4 or 5 down there, and then I've come across this one here. It's coming straight up out at ground there, flowing off down there. Absolutely beautiful that, nice and fresh, nice and clear, nice and fresh. The trouble is, I don't know if you can see inside my pack there, I've already fetched water with me, because I didn't think, looking at route up, there were no obvious water sources. I wish I'd have known about these. So they say me carrying 2 litre, 2 kilogram in weight in water all the way up with me. And that's a cracking little find that. I'm going to mark that on my map as a POI, that. Future reference. Well, we've topped out at a little summit called Tewit How. I'm pronouncing that right, 610 metres. We've got views opening out now. Looking over to Pillar there. There's Steeple. Well, there's Scott fellow at back of Steeple there. Coming round. That's our destination. Aycock. It's about 5 o'clock now. Shouldn't take me long to get up there now. Find a nice little spot for night. I don't know whether you can make that out there. All that dark there, there's a great big weather front coming over there, it's absolutely chucking it down over there. The wind's blowing this way and all. Might get hit by that. No forecast again though, no rain forecast at all today whatsoever. Patchy cloud and clear skies. Unreal. Well, it is what it is, as all I said. Not far to go now. Climb up the rest of this hillside and then we're up onto the top. Well, as I was just saying about that hill there, that weather that we're coming in up valley, I thought we were going to get up to the top of here and just dodge it and maybe get tent up or it we're going to pass. But now, as you can see, got battered by it. But as I got to the top here, I see this bloke wandering about in a green kite. Look over up here. Dave, so hello something to you. So just as we got here, Dave was just trying to put his duomid up. It's quite a rocky summit up here, like, so we're struggling to get pegs in, and it just started as I got to the top here, so we made a mad dash to this water to try and get out in it, but we've ended up getting a bit wet. But I think it's just trying to pass now. Sun's trying to come out over there. Weren't forecast obviously this, and we've checked weather again, and there were as we've checked it as of now there were a bit of rain in it, but it's due to clear and come bright and sunny again. So hopefully, I think it's about 6 o'clock now. Yeah, starting to clear just over there now. Hopefully this clears over quick sharp and we can find a spot for tents and get a bit of a nice sunset and get out of these wet clothes. Well, it's 7 o'clock now. I literally got the tents pitched and I got my mat blown up and sleeping bag out, and it started raining again. I don't know what's going on with forecast. It weren't forecast this at all. Meant to be a nice night tonight up here, a nice evening. But believe it or not, looking straight out at the door that way, we should be able to see it Scarfells. But I'll show you my view. Nothing. So yeah, hopefully, I think sunset's about 7:30ish, somewhere around there. Hopefully this clears and we might get a, fingers crossed, we might get a little bit of a sunset, hopefully. But I managed to get out of my wet gear and get a change of clothes. I cracked a drink open because there's no else to do for a minute. Hopefully this clears, like I said, we might get a bit of a sunset. Fingers crossed. Cheers. Oh, we finally managed to get out at tents. Back down there. I'm just there, if you can see. Big Voyager, of course. And Dave's just over there in Duamid. Rain's finally stopped. It's opened up a little bit. And this cloud wisping in and out now. I do like it when it's like this, minus the rain, because I like to see the low cloud wisping in and out around mountains, and that gives it a lot better atmosphere. Got a little bit of colour in sky and all over there. Here it comes in again. Right, it ain't cold up here in these mountains now. Autumn is officially upon us. Like I was saying last week in Wales, I don't know what temperature is now, but certainly down into low figures. I think forecasted temperatures for up here tonight was sort of really low figures, about 3-4 degrees and -1 it feels like in wind. I mean, it's pretty calm down where we've pitched here, but back up where we've just been there, Dave's had Skywatch out and we were getting like 16 to 18 mile an hour winds, and fingers were absolutely frozen. So not be long before we're getting some frost and whatnot. Looking forward to that. Right, well, it's 9:05. Me and Dave have retreated to the tents. We had half an hour, 40 minutes stood up at summit. Well, not at summit, just off on one side, just up here, trying to see if we could get a bit of colour in sky at sunset there. Well, a little bit of colour in sky at one bit, but this cloud just keeps coming in and out. It's rising up out at valleys and coming up and obscuring everything. One minute you've got a view and the next minute you can't see out, it's all clogged out. So we're quite cold up there as well. They've got Skywatch out, we're going like 18-20 mile an hour winds. We've got like, I think it was hitting about 1 degree, maybe 0 wind as well, so it's quite nippy up here tonight. But as I was saying earlier, well, we've just not got the conditions what we're forecast. It's supposed to be a nice night up here tonight, nice evening. Well, we're on for a nice sunset and nice clear skies, but it's just not happened. I've just put my head out there now, and there's up above us is clear sky, stars, but we've still got a low bank of heavy thick black cloud hanging around. It's just not worth going out and faffing about. And I've got into my bed clothes now anyway. So yeah, I've fired kettle up, I've made myself a brew, and I've got something to eat on go. What is it? Beef hot pot I've got on go. So I'll be having that. Chilling out, maybe a hot chocolate and some peanut M&Ms a little bit later on. Eating sack, and hopefully tomorrow morning we might get some favourable conditions and maybe a nice sunrise. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's about it for tonight. I'll catch you in the morning, hopefully with something to see. fresh morning. That wind's gone up during night. We're hitting about 20 mile an hour, maybe 25 tops here this morning now. And, I think sunrise was for about 7:05 or something like that. When we checked forecast last night, me and Dave before we sack, it was supposed to be clear at 7 o'clock this morning, 7 and 8 o'clock. So we would have been seeing sunrise over there up towards Scarfells, but not in that general direction. But as you can see, we can't see it out. So, room time I think. No, hopefully. This might clear. Here's some views. So I've just come and sat back indoor at tent now. It's just totally clagged out now. Good old forecast there. So I've just sparked kettle up and I get this in a brew on, a little bit of breakfast. See what happens. Well, we keep getting a fleeting view of Stoke Town down there, if you can make that out. A little bit of light keeps shining just there. It's not opening up, which is a shame. As I say, forecast, I've got it wrong yet again. But as I've said many a times, mountains create their own weather, don't they? So, as I said last time, forecasts are only a guide to go to. It's just a shame we can't see now because there's some beautiful views from here. Like I was saying earlier, you should be able to see Scarfells just about there. And I positioned my tent last night when we set up. My door was facing straight out that way, and if it had been what had been forecasted this morning, I could have popped up north from the tent up there and laid in tent with a nice view of Scarfell range, which would be nice. Watch that sunrise. But not meant to be. Dave's just been over his that Skywatch art as you go the light, as I was saying earlier on, 20 mile an hour, 18, 20 mile an hour and a 25 gust. So I'm not a bad guess that. We're getting this brew, a bit of breakfast. Probably make a start unpacking up because there's no point in stopping on it yet. Well, it is absolutely silent it down now. Over that way, it's looking nice. A little bit of cloud, blue skies, but at back in the here, the direction wind's coming. We've got like 20-25 mile an hour winds, as I've said, and it's absolutely pissing it down. Weren't it forecast this? This forecast couldn't have been more wrong. Right, well I'm packed up. Got a little bit of a weather windy. That's where I was, you know the score as always, will leave no trace. Dave's just packing up over there, but he's heading off in a different way. I'm heading off back down to Bowness, not where I've come from, where I've parked car. Dave's off down over, he's going over Sea Talon and Buckbarrow. Not that he's a Wainwright bagger. So he's off that way, I'm off that way. I'm just nice to see you today. We're going to crack on. So it's a bit wild up here this morning. So this is the route we're going to be taking off. Just come from summit up there. It's blowing a gale up there. It must be 25-30 mile an hour gusting up there now. But we're going to follow the wall line down here. I don't know if you can see just in middle ground there. There's an unnamed summit with a cairn on it. We're going to go over that, drop off down other side, back down into the valley, pick up path where we came up yesterday, cross over the bridge. And then if you can see Ennerdale water at bottom here, walk up side of there back to Bowness Knott car park. Let's crack on, get down here out of this wind. Well, that's that little unnamed summit that we've just come down off of. Just had to pick my way down off of there. Then we stick to this high ground up here. Make us way down ridge off here. And if you can make out that wall, if I follow that wall all the way along to this summit along here. That's Corfell along there, that's a Wainwright. I've done that obviously. We're not going that way. We're off down here. Right, well, we've dropped off at hillside up here. Come a little bit further along. And I've actually found path, as you can see there. So then it weaves its way down this hillside, off down this centre ridge here, back down into the bottom, back down in through Forest Plantation, and then we'll walk upside of Ennerdale water, then back to Bowness Knott. Just make it out just there. That's where the car's parked. Shouldn't take too long. Take maybe an hour or so back down to the car, somewhere around there. Well, it's lovely and calm now. We've dropped off that hillside. Not a breath of wind down here. That's looking back up to where we've come from. And it's warmed up as well. I'm sweating now. I've gone from being cold, damp, to sweaty. I've only got just down here to go. Just off the edge of here, a little bit of a drop off. Picks that path up in bottom of the bridge. Back upside it, Ennerdale water. Right, well, we're back down out at Forest, back down onto this access track. That's looking back up to where we've come from. Lovely view back up there. That's looking back up Ennerdale Valley, of course. So some cloud lingering about on them tops. And then that's looking back down Ennerdale water. Back to Bowness Knott, right corner where the car is. Walking alongside Ennerdale water now, back to Bowness Knott where the car is. And it's lovely down here. Blowing a gale, wet through up there this morning. Back down it valley, it's beautiful. That's looking back up to where we've come from. I know we've not had the views and everything last night and this morning what we forecasted, but how many times do we keep saying it? Take forecast with a pinch of salt, don't you? So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you've enjoyed watching it otherwise. I've certainly enjoyed it despite weather, but thanks as always for watching. I'll catch you on next one, and I'll leave you with that view looking down Ennerdale water.